Hello, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode. Actually, another episode continuously of Darius3k's. And I know we're actually 2 for 2 on making the game. So hopefully this continues. And I know you guys are pretty sick and tired of probably hearing my voice by myself on this show. So I had to bring over one of my absolute favorite guests to bring along, one of the best people in the world, best people on Paxton Road, Mr. Sean Hotspur Hurley himself. We're going to talk about the Everton game today. I'm a bit nervous. How are you feeling, Sean? Just in general, just about the game, because I don't really
Yeah,
know how to feel anymore about
it's,
Spurs, mate. I'm telling you,
it's the old Forrest Gump thing. You never know what you're gonna get.
honestly,
It's
I
the,
just, one of those.
the bottom chocolate box. Yeah.
I've just sort of like gone with the mindset of just take it how it is. When that whistle goes, just take it how it is. Don't expect anything from anyone. If they perform, then be happy they performed. If they don't, then expect nothing more. And I probably will take that mindset for the rest of the season. But we still have a lot to talk about, regardless of how confident we are. And I'm glad I can talk to you about it. So let's get into it. But before we do, everybody, please like, subscribe, get any comments down. Make sure anybody in the live, if you're live watching, please comment. I want to see what your lineup's going to be. I want to see what you think of
Rebel.
my lineup. Anything. I want to hear everything. You can follow Sean on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow Paxton Road on Twitter. You can follow us all. We just want you to basically be a part of our big family. So make sure the support's there, and we will keep churning out these great videos. But I'm not going to waste any more time. I am not going to waste any more time. Angel has says, can Conte start in midfield for us? I mean, I'd rather Ledley King in the back, and I'd rather Conte in midfield. So, I mean, if he's ready to go, he looks like he's got enough energy to do it. So, I mean, Sean, are you against that? I'm definitely not against that.
I don't know. I've seen him throw himself about in the rondos. So yeah, maybe that's what we need. Yeah.
Put a few slide tackles in. I
Yeah.
mean,
People
more
slides in. Yeah.
more than a few players. No, let me not even get onto players before. Let me show you this lineup. I don't think you've seen my lineup yet. This is a very, I would say, straightforward, just no risk taken. Just need to get this job done and get the points on the board. So I'm going to put it up. Hopefully it comes up. Here we go. Is it live? Is it good? I think we are good. I'm going to put the ticker up just here as well, just for some information on the game. But here we have it. I'm going to go through it just for anybody who's listening on any podcasts or anything on audio wise. We've got Lloris in goal. It's a 3-4-3. We've got Dyer, Romero, Davis at the back. Doherty, Bentancur, Højbjerg, Reguilon as the four sort of going across. So obviously Doherty on the right, Reguilon on the left, and then Bentancur and Højbjerg. And then we've got Kulusevski on the right, Son and Kane also to join him in the front three. Um, yeah, I'm quite interested to see what you have to say about this team, Sean, because I believe Conte's probably thinking he's run out of ideas. I don't know if he is going to admit that. I don't know if he will say that blatantly, but body language says a lot to me. And I think he was almost like not even bothered, or not even bothered, but I think he was almost not surprised by the loss against Middlesbrough a lot compared to more the Burnley game. So what do you think? Do you think this is safe? Do you think this is a risk? Do you think I should have changed anything? I'd like to hear what you think.
I am intrigued by your back three that you've put Romero in the middle.
Yeah, that was, to be fair, I would rather play Dyer through the centre. And just as you said that, great minds think alike. Big up Jack Kinnicky. Great to see you. Yeah, I think, you know what, I probably would put Dyer through the middle. So let's say that, you know what, I think I can even do a bit of live switching as we go along. Let's just put him right there. Let's say that. I'm going to put him there. I don't know if it's changed on the stream, but it hasn't. But Dyer is there now. He's in the middle. Romero is on the right. But continue. Sorry for interrupting there.
No, I think that's, yeah. I mean, the back three's fine. Obviously, Lloris, you know, that goes without saying. And obviously, I would say Bentancur's back in place of my boy Harry. And I suppose you need the dustbin man, Højbjerg, to do his stuff. As we haven't got Skip. I think Doherty is the first choice of the two poor choices we got at right wing back.
Yeah. And do you agree with that, by the way, Sean? I was wondering, would Doherty have been your choice as the starting right back, or
yeah,
do you
definitely
still have the backing of Emerson?
Yeah. he seems to be the one more adept at doing Conte's job than Emerson is. And I noticed you picked Reguilon. I mean, I quite like Reguilon. He's quite direct and fast. But I think Conte seems to have a bit of a soft spot to Sessegnon at the moment. So
yeah, I noticed that.
Surprised me to see Sessegnon start again tonight. And I suppose the front three pick themselves, Kulusevski and Son as the sort of 2 10s just behind Kane. And obviously Kane will drop, and they will come the front two. We are the kind of 3-5-2 brothers. We would rather have a 3-5-2 formation.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think, would you sort of do what I would think to do and just sort of say to Kulusevski, be really roaming throughout that middle? Would you change the personnel in the team to suit a 3-5-2 more?
I think, this is maybe a bit controversial, but I think I would put Kane behind Son and maybe Bergwijn.
As two sort of dynamic forwards.
Yeah, as two dynamic, pacey forwards. So Kane would be sort of, a number 10 role, but able to sort of pick the ball up in front of Bentancur and Højbjerg.
I like that. Bentancur, by the way, as Bentancur says, he's fully in training. I think, Sean, you've seen the pictures and stuff. I think he's available.
I've seen him.
Available to go. So everybody, don't worry. Bentancur is an option and definitely will be starting today. I like what you're thinking about sort of Kane as that 10. I mean, to be honest with you, he basically is still doing that now, and he's doing it pretty fantastically. I can't lie. He's been our best player. He's been amazing. It's just the lack of goals that the rest of the team provides means that I get frustrated when I see him very deep, because he is our only source of goals, maybe along with Son as well. So, it didn't seem to stop him against City, did it? No, I mean, he was fantastic against City. He got in the box, proper striker's header, wasn't he? I mean, the finish again, the finish from the pass from Son was the first finish as well. Striker's finish. I mean, absolutely incredible. I do want to show you something. I hope it does actually change. I've sort of changed a few things over. There was a second formation I was toying with. I don't think he'll play it. I highly doubt he'll play it. But I wanted to see what the comment section, what your thoughts on it was. Because at the moment, when the form is so upside down, the three at the back, I think is Conte's way to go. And I think it is the way to go forward with the right players. But currently, we don't have the right players to play this formation. And I was just wondering, let's see if this works. It hasn't, unfortunately. I'm going to try again. Bear with me. I'm going to take this off the stream. Let's see if this will work. Again, it's a bit different. I'm not going to lie to you. It is a bit different. But I'm confident that Conte could find something within the team to be able to make this work. And if it does come up and it's just processing now, hopefully it will have changed on here. Here we go. 4-2-3-1. And I think I've done that right with Son on the left and Kulusevski on the right. Doherty is a right back, Reguilon is a left back, Romero and Dyer as the 2 centre backs, and then Højbjerg and Bentancur as the 2 holding midfielders, with Lucas Moura playing as a 10. Obviously, I don't think you're going to see it, but do you think this could ever work in the future? Do you think this is a formation that we haven't seen, or we should maybe potentially try out? It's not a sort of an old formation. Oh, sorry, it's not a new formation. It's not something that they haven't played before. So, what do you think of this? I mean, I quite like the personnel. I think, I mean, Moura has his best performances this season. Have definitely been in that kind of role. Behind in the centre, because he's not a crosser of the ball, is he? No. But he has got a good eye for a pass, to be fair. I will admit. He has got an eye for a pass. Or he certainly seems to have improved that under Conte. I mean, I wouldn't have said he was, under previous managers. He was that. It was just it's a good idea. Yeah. I mean, again, for me, it's not 3-5-2. That is my go-to. But yeah, I mean, and
I do feel that I worry about Son because he's been overplayed, and he's had that really bad injury, off for a month. So it's I would I mean that would be a good option. I mean it should be something that he can change to.
And to be fair, when I look at that team, the two glaring, I wouldn't say holes, but the two areas in that team which makes me think would really cause a weakness is sort of that right side, and Dyer in a four is sort of questionable to a lot of people, and Doherty obviously as a right back, more of a defensive right back, is also questionable. Joseph mentions it here. Dyer's poor in a back four, and I would agree. It sort of looked like that against Middlesbrough. It looked like we struggled, but do you think it's the problem with us not creating chances? Do you think that's coming from an extra body being at the back, or do you think it's what I think it is, and it's just
it's not having a box to box midfielder.
Is that And do you think with Bentancur coming back, that's going to help?
Which is what Bentancur will help, but Skip would be even better.
Yeah, we missed that, and I don't know what's going on with Skip as well. I know Conte sort of has mentioned sort of the medical staff having to explain it.
Every press conference, he finds another part of the club to have a go at. And
I mean, go ahead.
The medical team got an absolute roasting in his last one,
And go ahead. I mean, I'm happy to hear it. People need to sort of hear these things. Conte, I guess, if Conte is being told these things by the medical team, he can only sort of relay this information to the media. And if they want more information, it is the source of what you want. So I guess he's right in what he's saying, but at the same time, can't really force that kid to come back. He is as important as he is. I would rather him take the full time needed to.
I think Skip got an infection in his treatment
from the groin,
and that's what really set him back.
Okay.
And antibiotics is not it's not an exact science. It's if it's got an infection. I remember when Dyer had his appendicitis. He got a post-operative infection, and that kept him out of the team for a long while.
Yeah, no, I think it's a difficult one. I would expect this team to do well without Skip. I don't want to rely on a kid that young, as good as he is. I don't want to have to sort of be so dependent for when he comes back to be thrown and thrust into that team. But Bentancur already is an important staple to this team, and it just shows that there's so much above. He's head and shoulders, and it just shows that we need to basically continue that sort of trajectory in our market and sign the right players for this team. And two, I think he is 2 for 2 from January, Paratici. I know the summer was a bit questionable, but again, he wasn't shopping for Conte, so I don't really count that as a window for Conte. I think he is 2 for 2 in the market under Conte. Kulusevski has come in, done well. Bentancur come in, done well. The players obviously have gone out, but they've got injured. Our players who are still here have got injured, so it's difficult. However, I remain, again, I'm confident within myself to say that this team should get the job done. Whether they do it is a completely different story, Sean. I don't have the trust in them. I just have the confidence in what paper and what sort of their ability should suggest to me that they can do. And
again, it's how do we start the game? Do we score first? Do we follow it up with another goal? It's all those things. With I would be more confident if I knew that we were gonna start the game really fast. But it doesn't, you just can't seem to guarantee it, and it's so frustrating because a team that really really dealt with Man City. I mean, when you compare what they did to their neighbours yesterday, who never laid a glove on them and like everyone's saying, gave up. I never actually saw the game, but they gave up with 15 minutes to go. Whereas we just, kept going, and Kane scores the winner in 93, 94 minutes or whatever it is. So it's so frustrating. But obviously, Bentancur was playing in that team, and it would be great to see him back.
Yeah, I mean, my title for this video, sort of the title is "There's no more excuses. That you're not in any more cups now. This is it. This is all you have to play for. This should be all that should be important to you in when you wear the shirt." And I think that hopefully there is enough in this team that want to win and want to carry on playing for Spurs to get this job over the line. Because don't get me wrong, Everton, while the results haven't come obviously as well as they wanted to, or fast as they wanted to, their performances have been good. I mean, they did put up a good performance against Manchester City recently, so I do expect
they play better than Man United did against.
Yeah, I do expect them to put up a good performance. Richarlison still has performed pretty well, despite them not being very well. So yeah, it's going to be tough. I haven't seen the preview of this show yet, so I am going to ask you again, Sean, to please tell me what your prediction is before I tell you mine.
I have to say, I was in a bit of a Dr. Tottenham mood, I think, and I predicted a 2-2 draw.
Yeah,
I mean that's a head thought. My heart obviously says we're going to win 3-2, or you know, I think there'll be goals. You know.
I probably, you see, I feel like I put way too much faith into this team, you know, because 2-2, again, my head would say 2-2, but there's something about me that thinks the embarrassment from that Middlesbrough defeat will be something that will spur them on to go and win this game. Seeing Dele Alli on the opposing side of the pitch.
Well,
Frank Lampard being a Chelsea man. Just all these
Ashley
little
Cole
things
in the coaching team.
I just think all these little things just grind the gears of those players, and they would just want to go out and win. And with Bentancur being back again, especially, that was the reason why I think we will get a 2-1 win. But
if we're talking of the revenge of the Ek, I'm more concerned about Andros Townsend than I am about Dele Alli.
He's the one that scares me as well. I really like
because I could see him
putting a one in the top.
He'll be up against Reguilon, who's maybe not the best defensively, and he'll be cutting in, and he'll be taking shots. So
and if Lloris isn't on his game, then it could be another one of those Lloris mistakes where we'll look at him like, well, what have we done?
Of course, it'll put Andros' old man in a dilemma. He wants his boy to do well, but he wants Spurs to win.
Of course, he's a big Spurs fan, isn't he? So I look forward to it nonetheless. I think we all obviously will be supporting our team, and we want us to win. But I think we can all understand a bit of sort of distrust in the fans and sort of lack of wanting to care for the players that are playing in this team. But you know what, we still all have to support, and we still all have to keep going and pushing on. And
I think the approach is always we hope for the best but expect the worst. You know,
yeah.
And
I mean, I can't blame anybody for that. So, but no, but thank you so much. Honestly, it's been amazing. It's been a great show. Lovely to have you back on the lineup. We always enjoy you having you here.
Yeah, we'll have to work out what our 3-5-2 would be. Yeah,
I mean, I hope I see it. I think, like I said, I don't know if you'll be on the review tonight. I hopefully will be. I should definitely be on the review show tonight. So
yeah, I think I will.
We'll be able to see what formation is played and what personnel were played, and hopefully they can go out and hopefully please get a win.
Get the 3 points.
It's all we need. I
can't believe that's Arsenal played the same amount of games as us, but they're 6 points clear of us.
Yeah, and they're putting in good performances. I mean, I watched them against Watford, and some of the football they were playing was very, very impressive. I mean, the Odegaard goal was,
and that was without Smith Rowe.
No Smith Rowe. I mean, no
he was
Tommy
out with COVID, wasn't he? Yeah. So,
yeah. I mean, also the Saka goal again was good as well. But I'm not here to talk about Arsenal. We're here to talk about Spurs. It's match day for us. I'm going to leave us at that. Thank you very much, guys.
No problem.
Please
come on, you Spurs.
Everybody, make sure you follow. Give us a big like and show us some love. And we will be here at, I think it'll be about 9:30 for the review show tonight. So make sure you tuned in for that as well. So thank you again, Sean. Can't thank you enough for being on the show.
No worries.
And yeah, I think we are good to go. Thank you very much. See you later.
Cheers.